I just throw things out there. Just see how you feel. What's going on? Intox Rant incoming. So let's talk about the five senses, right? The five senses that we have in this world. So we're talking sight, smell, taste, hearing, and sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. There's the other one, touch, right? But that's all in this world, the world that we're in right here, the navigating our world, right? So we seem to believe where they say, they've lied to us with that whole seeing is believing, right? Because we know deep fakes exist. We know people can make stuff up, show it to us, and then go, look, it's real. You know, same thing we do with Google it. If you Google it, it's real, right? So those are ways that people always want to try and say, well, if I don't see it, or if I can't touch it, or if I can't, then it's not real. But at the same time, they're Christians, they're Jewish, they're Islamic, and they're believing in a lot of these things that they can't touch, taste, smell, or see. So where are we getting this idea that we have to see it to believe it? Where's that even come from? Because in this world, we're starting to realize you don't have to see it to believe it. You have to feel it. Your intuition, your extrasensory, your extrasensory ideas are now taking charge. You're starting to feel it. You're starting to dream it. You're starting to, have deja vu. You're starting to do all these things. And so, do your five senses really fucking matter as much? Not in that idea, Your five senses are only the things that you can see in front of you. So if you put food in front of you, you can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can touch it, right? You can see all those things, right? But through religion and spirituality and all these different things we talk about, you can't see, touch, taste, or smell any of those things. It's all in here. It's all in here, right? It's all about that love frequency, abundance, and all these different things. That's why most people think you're fucking crazy when you talk like this, because they're like, we can't see that. We can't touch that. I don't know what that is. But that's the idea. That's how disconnected we are. That's how much they've disconnected us from the shit that we really can do, the things that we can really understand. They've disconnected us from all of that. And this is where it starts, with your senses. Right? Because we rely on our senses so much to learn things in this world that we think all of it should matter like that. But really, our senses don't mean shit when it comes to the spirituality world. Spirituality world, you've got to get your clairaudience together. You got to get your clairvoyance together. You got to get your astral travel together. You've got to get your remote viewing together. We're doing all these things. We've been doing all these things. We just didn't know what they were called. We didn't know what it was called. We didn't know why we were doing these things. We didn't know why these things were happening to us. But now, through knowledge and education and shows like this, we're starting to have an idea and learn about different things like that. And we can continue that conversation on Awkward Intelligence podcast, on the Awkward Intelligence Network, on YouTube and Spotify. You can catch me and BDot every Friday, 9 a.m. All right, we'll talk to you then. Awkward Intelligence. This is Awkward Intelligence.